Alright, welcome to another Zenler FBH. So in this actual workshop we're going to have a look at Vanessa's situation here. So she's asking basically if we can do a 2-column row and have a solid colour one side and then maybe an image the other side and then put content in there. So I'm going to show you how to do that inside of Zenler. Alright, so for this I'm going to set up a new page. So I'm just going to add a new page here, and so we can start nice and fresh. And I'm going to call this 2 columns. Okay, and 2 columns in there. I have a blank page. I'll publish the page, doesn't matter. And I'll click add. Okay, so this is going to start us off with a simple header footer and then an empty block in the middle. And there we have it. So I'm going to add a row. We're going to go for 2, 50, 50. There we go. And we're going to take this row here and not click there. I'm going to click on this outer tab here. And I'm going to click in here and I'm going to make this full width. Sorry, I need to go to the blue tab, hit it and make it full width. There we go. So what we have here is a row with 2 columns. But we can't just use this and put a colour in there. Well, we could, but then in fact we can. What you can do is you can put a row inside a row to give it a different colour. But as we're just doing it one image one side and full colour the other side, we don't have to really worry about that. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the padding and spacing out here, and we're going to be extending this a bit further, so make sure there's no padding or spacing in that row. Okay, and then we're going to go down to the colour that we're going to pick for the background. I'm going to choose a dark grey, something like that. Okay, and then we're just going to drop an image in here. So I'm just going to go and grab an image, and we'll go across to Pixabay, I think, and maybe look for an image. Let's look for nice nature type scenes. That's going to give us some lovely images there. Oh, look at that one, that's lovely. Oh, that's nice. Let's drop that one in. I like that. I'm going to insert it without cropping. Insert without crop. Okay, bang, lovely. But there's a little line around the top, which obviously you don't want. So let's go and add some more elements in here. I'm going to just drop a heading element in here, and I'm just going to call this your title. Okay, so you don't really need to see this because you know about this stuff. Just dropping the blocks in here. So I'll just style this up nicely, and then I'll come back to you when I pause the video. Okay, so there we have it. So a nice little bit going on there. Flight. Ooh. Let's put flight of birds. All right, just to finish it off. Okay, so right, let's have a look at this and preview what it looks like at the moment, and then we're going to see what the problem is that Vanessa is talking about. So I'm going to click preview, and what we're going to see is this is in here. Now we don't want this, we want it right to the edge. So if you look at here, it goes right to the edge, right up against the side. So we can do this easily inside of Zenler. All we need to do is take some of these blocks and make some changes with them. So I'm going to take this row block here, and we're going to click inside here. Now before I do that, I'm just going to take this, I'm going to take it right up to the edge. Yeah, so that padding for that I'm going to take right up to there. Okay, so now I'm going to click inside of here, and I'm going to go to settings, and where we have left and right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a negative value in here. I'm going to put negative 50 in here, and you're going to see it's going to push it right to the edge. I don't quite need 50. I could probably get away with 45, I think is about right. And I make sure that I do exactly the same on the other side. Okay, so that looks really good now. Let's click save, and we've accomplished one of the problems. So if I now refresh this, you're going to see it's going to go right to the edge of the screen, as you can see there. But I can probably do it coming a little bit more than that. So I'm going to go in here and just put it onto 47 by 47, and I'm going to click save. I'm going to come back and refresh, and there we go. It's just off the edge, so that's perfect. Okay, so now we're going to come back to this, and we need to sort this problem out at the top. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this image and we're going to click the settings in here, and we're actually going to do from the top, we're going to do like -5, and what you're going to see is it's going to jump up. So we're doing -8, and that should take us to there, and at the bottom I'm going to do a -8 like that, and now I'm going to save, and then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to refresh, and there we go, we have it. The only thing is it's quite close this side on these pieces, but that's not a problem because these are all elements inside here. So we can come in here and we can just change the left and right padding. So I can probably give this something like 20 in here and 20 on the other side. Now if you do change any of these, do make sure you do them the same. So if you're doing a left or a right, just make sure that you're adding padding in there. So now I'm going to click save to that, come back in here, and it will knock this words in a little bit and just give it a little bit more breathing space between there. So hopefully, Vanessa, this has answered your question.